Hello and welcome back to The Wolf is Dead demo chapter. This is episode 3, new recording session. I felt like I was getting a bit lost in the last episode, and I went through my usual period of getting a bit stressed about producing videos that are entertaining while banging my head against the wall while trying to understand a new game. As that happens every time I start a new game, I'm like, I need to feel it out first. So we're having a little bit of a struggle, I think. But between sessions, I had a little bit of when I was kind of editing. I don't do a lot of editing. I just have to book in things and to make them ready for YouTube. But what had happened was, when I woke up this morning. You don't need to know this, but I tend to wake up a little bit earlier than I actually get up. I'll wake up and then I'll kind of doze lightly for like another half an hour, because I always wake up a little bit too early. And during my dozing lightly period, I just kept thinking of this game, and I was sort of like not quite dreaming about it, but I was just thinking about playing it and thinking about what I might need to do and things, and trying to keep all the information in my head. So it's clearly in me. Now I looked using some of the recordings stuff. I went back a little bit, and I had to, I had to cut the recording there because I realized I revealed some things I didn't want to reveal. I had some emails open with my email address on and stuff. Anyway, change all that now. I have made this. Just feeling my face is back up here again. Maybe I needed to save. That's weird. I didn't end up with my face up here, did I? I ended up with my face down here. But it's back up here again. Oh well. Anyway, so we're going to put it back here. And hope it remembers. But this is what this spreadsheet, and I'm going to start putting things into it just as they become more clear to me. I'm trying to link people to things. So the object of the game. So I was thinking a little bit about why I was getting stuck, and I was thinking about, okay, what's the actual mechanic the game is asking you to do? And the game is asking you to keep track of objects that have been touched. So you can trace who was using them and maybe where they were at different times. So the one thing I think we need to do is we need to be kind of going in and out of scenes a little bit and trying to keep tabs on things and where they are. So maybe we can do that in a spreadsheet. I love a spreadsheet. I haven't got to use a spreadsheet very much so far on this channel, but I'm always ready to open a spreadsheet. The other thing I thought about was the pizza orders. And I did start to think, because there's that chicken pizza that was unaccounted for. Who had the chicken pizza? No one seemed to have ordered it. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to go back and I'm going to make a note of everybody. I'm just going to make a little note for myself about what their jobs are or what they're doing here. This is all I could really remember. So we're going to go back in and double check some stuff as well. Fill out a bit of these descriptions about who they are. I mean, obviously Alexander's the actor. /dead. So I went to look at the pizza orders and map them against the people to try and find this chicken pizza, who might it belong to. And I think it might have belonged to Heinrich. Now, because he is the only person that wasn't written down on the note. And in fact, we can open the game now. The game seems to have started me back outside, but that's fine. I'll just go straight back inside. So if we go back in and... That fish tank is my pride and joy. Let's go back and look at the note again. Diddly diddly dee. No Heinrich. And just as I'm saying that, it's occurring to me now what that means, or what that might mean. Because all I was going to say was, okay, so we probably know it was Heinrich that had the pizza. Maybe he was outside. Maybe he's connected to da-da-da-da-da. But actually, I think what that means is it's Heinrich that ordered the pizza. Because he wouldn't have to write his own order down. Because he was the one giving the pizza order. He could just do it on the fly, or, because he knows what pizza he wants. That's what I'm thinking now. So I think I can say Heinrich was in this room ordering pizza. That's the first thing we can do, right? Honestly, I don't know why I didn't think about that when I was making my spreadsheet. Is there anything else I wanted to mention about this? Not really. I sort of mentioned it a bit. Stop this. Google Drive is Google is increasingly annoying. Just interjecting all the time. Google Drive always wants to be like, convert things to tables, make things tables. I know how to use a spreadsheet. Okay, leave me alone. And you can't stop them. Every time you open a Google Sheet, it says, have you heard about tables? Yes, I've heard about tables. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. This is my general overarching gripe about technology these days. Just leave me alone. I'm happy. I'll ask if I want help. Leave me alone. Gripe over for now. Yeah, I'm going to try and keep track of what people were drinking. It's not guaranteed that people were drinking the same thing all night long, but possibly over the course of a few hours. Some people will be on the espressos, some people will be on the champagnes. We know there's a champagne tray on the table early on, or at least at some point. I think the cat, who is Peter is the cat, had the whiskey bottle in his hand at one point, but that was quite late. Some people had shots, some people had, all kinds of things. There are beer cans around, and maybe if we know who was drinking what, we can keep track of where they were at certain points. Maybe. Obviously, as with the pizza, even if people were stuck to one drink, there may be overlaps. Several people drinking beers, several people having espressos. I mean, we already know several people having espressos. Anyway, this is part of all this. And there may be other stuff I'm going to track. There are other objects in the game, so I might just use this to be like, Eleanor was, holding a knife at one point, or whatever. We still don't know when the the tray of glasses smashed outside near Alexander's dead body. We've hypothesized that Carol dropped them when she saw him, but we don't know that. Anyway, so I think the first thing to do is to make that guess about the pizza order, which I think we know happened a little bit later on. It won't have been during preparations, because preparations feels like a thing that happens before everyone's arrived. Actually, I can't remember. At one point it said in a something, every character will be present. And I think it said scene, but I don't think that means that all 10 people should be present in every scene. And so I just started to wonder, does that mean all 10 people should be accounted for every time slot? Maybe. Did it say that? Okay, the murder time period is this particular period here. Using the map, using items to find scenes, being a detective, timeline, the murder, interview. Okay, I don't know. It might not say it it might not re-say it again. So we'll just have to go with this. What was I doing? I was guessing. Sorry. I'm all over the place. I said I was going to guess, so let's guess. In the entrance hall, Heinrich was ordering pizza. Good. See, sometimes you just need to step away. 2 people were present. Sorry, I'm just cracking open a Pepsi Max. Forgive me before we leap into this. Heinrich says, a bit larger this time, Eric. I've got a big group this evening. How's Richie? Let me know when he arrives and I'll send him a getting settled gift. Let me grab the list. There'll be more tomorrow. We've got a press day. Oh, he's on the phone. Is he? Okay. Was he? I assumed he was talking to Nimpt, but maybe not. Okay, so Nymph is here. He's checking out the poster designs. We think they finalized on this design, but maybe these are the international posters. All right, what else do we need to keep our eyes on? So, here we are over here. I can't remember. Can we look at stuff while this is going on? There's a... Who the hell is this guy? Oh, that's Alexander. He's holding a... He's at the charcuterie board, or he's helping himself to some charcuterie. He's drinking... He's got a tankard. And what's in his hand? I can't tell. I can't tell. It looks... Is he reading the pizza menu, maybe? And what's he got? Oh, what's he holding up? A block of cheese. I think he's holding a block of cheese in his hand. So he's not doing the cocktails, even though he said he was a cocktail boy. How far can we go in this direction? Not very far. Okay, what's this revealing to us? All right, well, it said there were 2 people in this scene. And I believe in the last episode, we took a little hint from the fox when we were just a little bit unsure of ourselves. And we didn't really take much of a hint, actually. But one of the things he did say when I was just... Because I don't think I could really ask him any of the questions I actually wanted to ask him. I just sort of checked in with the mechanics. And he was like, oh, what can you see in other rooms from where you are? So that's a good thing to remember. So Alexander isn't in this scene, but he's visible from this scene, I guess, is the key thing. No one seems to be in the living room, as far as I can tell. Hup. Hup. So it's early days. What time is it? 6:31. We haven't been allowed upstairs yet. I'm guessing we're still not allowed upstairs. Nope. Okay, well, what have we learned from this? What are we holding here? That's the pizza menu. There's only one pizza menu that we've seen in the future, so I don't think Alexander's holding that. He's just holding his cheese. It looks a bit like the pizza menu, doesn't it? All right, let's exit and maybe I can ask the pig about it, because you can talk to Heinrich about scenes, can't you? So I'll go in here. Yes, I can talk to Heinrich. Heinrich orders pizza. So this is the next slot in the timeline. Before I do that, so just to talk things through from my own mind, for prep, I need to add one more character to preparations before I can step into it. I already stepped into that one because I only needed one character to do it. I only needed one character for this one. So the ones that are dark have been opened up. So I still need to figure out what the hell was going on while Kate was using her laptop. Who else was in the room with her? As far as I know. Right. Let's ask Heinrich about this scene. No, I didn't want to do that. No, I pressed the wrong thing. Okay, so he's talking to Eric about Richie. Let me know when he arrives. I'll send him a settled gift. Okay, we'll keep our eyes out for both of those names. I'm just going to write this down on my little pad here. Who is Eric and Richie? Question mark. Okay, so, sorry, let's do this properly. I'm going to click on the pig with my normal human voice. Where did you order from? We know where we ordered from. I can't remember the name of the place, but it's written on the menu. Let's see if he lies. Cool, Incas. You want to host a good evening? Order pizza and have an open fire. Nothing better. Cool Incas is the best in town. Fit for the fattest, pickiest king. Okay, so we can ask all of these questions, so we may as well ask them in order. Did people use the fire pit? Of course. Perfect conditions. A little cool, no clouds, and a big stack of wood to burn? It'd have been criminal if they didn't. The fire pit is outside, that's where the wolf died. So, people used the fire pit. We're aware of that. Now it's all covered in blood. Make sure your guys clean that up. That's my centerpiece. What's your go-to order? It's the Cluckin' McDuckin'. What? The 4 cheese. If I'm not drowning in cheese, it's not enough. Interesting. So maybe he didn't order the Cluckin' McDuckin'. So now we go here. Question mark. 4 cheese. Question mark. Cluckin'. There we go. And then I'll make it a bit yellow, so I can be aware that this is unclarified. Back to the wolf. Okay, so when we haven't gone in, characters available are these ones, but not Oscar, because Oscar's in the monologue section. I see. So if I want to add a character, I have to add one of these ones. And we don't know who. But I can say, at the same time, Alexander, I think in the games room, yes, we looked through this door. He was standing here. It's annoying that the room kind of disappears when you hover over it, but he's standing there near at the bar, the counter, making a charcuterie or cutting some cheese or doing something like that. That's what it looks like. So, games room, Alexander. Let's see. I'm going to try charcuterie, but I don't think... No. Food. Hiding, fixing, ordering, smashing, hold... What are the... carrying? Cheese? A tray. No, he's sort of next to a tray. Yeah, that's not right. Inspecting a tray? Okay, let's get rid of all of that. Autograph, bird. Drinks. Doesn't look like drinks. It looks like cheese. I think it just looks like food. Police, record player. Toilet, torch, tray. I mean, it's... Let's go back in. Let's just go back in and take another look at him, and then we can decide what he was doing. Yep. I got you, Heinrich. Don't worry. Right, what are you doing, young man? I see... Okay, that is a chopping board. And it looks like bread, and I think that's... I think that thing is... I think sausage. It's sort of carrot coloured from here, but I see a little slice there. I don't know. I feel like bread, sausage, and cheese in his hand, right? And he's holding... I can't do it. I just can't see it. So what is he doing? Is what he's holding important? It is food, isn't it? I don't know. I don't think I can take making food. Making... He's not doing that. Is he? I don't think he's ordering food, but he could be. There could be someone on the other side of the counter and he's like, I want that and I want that. No, he's not ordering food. Now, if you're American, you could say fixing food. But I don't think this game is going to do that. I don't think it's any of that. Maybe he's ordering a beer. Maybe he's holding the bar menu. You can't order a beer. Okay. Okay, where do we want to go from here? Like, what is... Who does this belong to? This the bloody... rag. Normally I'd have people around for cards, but with the fun and as it is, it wasn't the most relaxed evening. Oh, here we go. Bread. Cheese. This is the bit of cheese he picked up. It was bread. Okay, it was just a longer piece of bread. It wasn't sausage. Bread and cheese. It looks the same as when Alex had it. Oh, he was reading a magazine. He was reading a magazine. That's what he had in his hand. Okay. He's in the games room. Alex was reading a magazine. There we go. Look what I found. 6:31, Alex and Peter. So here we are. So those two are out there. Damn, what voice did I give Peter? I feel like it was Irish. Where does Pig keep the good books? Where does Pig keep the good books? The good books. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. There he is. Good booze. Sorry. Is that a gun? Where's my flashlight? Doesn't work. Do flashlights work here in the netherworld? Barely. I think it's just too bright. Whoa! There's mountains out here. That's cool. Okay, sorry. It looks like it looks like there's a gun. Am I going crazy? Now I can't see anything. I think I need the flashlight. Yeah, the flashlight gives you just a little glimpse, doesn't it? That looks like a gun. Why is Peter reaching for the gun? Okay, there's the dustpan. So at this point in time, the dustpan is behind the counter in the games room. Okay, that's not the same cheese. Why is there cheese in the beer glass? What is happening here? Alex, care to explain this? So he's eating some cheese. Everything else, I think, is as left it, apart from there's obviously cheese in the beer glass. Okay. Where does that pig keep the good booze? It'll make you a killer whiskey sour. No egg for me. I had one last year, and I nearly went into shock and died. You got a short store there, mate. Aren't you allergic to painkillers as well? Yeah. Could be worse, though. God, I'm starving. I invested in an extra chicken pizza. There's the chicken pizza. Okay, let's go for 4 cheese. Keep it in the question marks. And chicken. See if it comes with stupid trousers. Is that because we're making fun of Carol? Are we making fun of Carol? Are you a bit of a meanie? Well, look what I found. Novelty vodka bottles are getting better. It's real. You know we got shooting ranges in Vegas. I'm an incredible shot, mate. I'll show you. I'm Irish, but I moved to Vegas at some point. Well, we're not in Britain now, are we? I just had... Well, we could be in Scotland, actually. It's not... we could be. Things are in pounds. Just doesn't seem very British. Okay, so definitely found a gun. Good. Didn't need my flashlight for that. Okay, what else can we see from here? I think I'm doubly confirming there was no one in the living room. So, in terms of keeping track of things, the gun is in this room. The dustpan is in this room. Otherwise, unsure. Okay, we made a little bit of progress. I'm worried I have forgotten a key detail, and the key detail is how Alex was killed. Because I don't think that would be a secret. I think we would know that when we began the investigation. So let me just go to the starting interview. Blah, blah, blah. Then we found the body. Pool of blood. Okay, nothing about whether he was stabbed or... Did it happen in the before time? I feel like it's really important to know what the murder, what the cause of death was, because then, like, do I want to do I need to keep track of the guns or the knives? At the moment, I'm keeping track of that gun as best I can, and there's that one knife that Carol had, I think. Small mark. Lily with the small mark. Oh, I really should fill these out. Actually, I need to go back to some of the things. Let's ask Heinrich about this. Peter found a gun behind the bar. That safe's old. Probably shouldn't have let limbs lock that up. Did you hear any gunshots? This is key. This is what I'm talking about. No, but I could have missed it. The house is large, but I'm sure it's fine. From what I heard, people had more trouble falling down my stairs than with the gun. Unless he was shot. Okay, so we don't know. Sure. In that case, I'll give it to you. How do we not know he's shot? What kind of detectives are we? We just left him face down and didn't inspect the wounds at all. We are the worst detectives in wherever this place is. Redbridge. Which is in the UK because it's a UK postcode. Even if it's a fake one, it's UK format. Alex has some bad allergies. Yeah. Touched the wrong thing, his throat closes up and he stops breathing. That's why we order from a local pizza shop. Where we can definitely trace every single ingredient that goes into those pizzas. I think he got off light with painkillers and eggs. I got a cousin with a nut allergy you could kill, and you could kill him making a sandwich. Okay. Okay, so what if Alex had an allergic reaction and fell onto a knife? No, it's a murder. Okay, let's escape. I want to look at the pizza boxes again. I just want to check something because one of them was unopened. I think it was the Paint It Black. I've been collecting LPs for years. Helps me clear my mind. Okay, we don't know who is... Yeah, really helped to know how you died, mate. Uneaten, paint it black. And paint it black was Nimpt. Or Rasputin. A tray and several broken glasses. Okay. Why is the first aid kit... Some of these things are blue. Is that because I've... That's not because I've highlighted them in blue, because I haven't highlighted the first aid kit. Have I? Maybe I have. Haven't highlighted anything. We want to be here. I have highlighted it. That's why it's blue. Great. Okay, that's fine. What? Okay, how do this? I feel we should be able to crack open. I always forget how to get out of this. I can't remember all the buttons. Okay. In this room, Lily was clearly here at some point, but the pizzas came. You know what? Probably an hour after this. They ordered half an hour after this. The pizzas came probably in the next slot. So, I suppose I could tell you that Lily was eating pizza here at some point. Have I tried doing that? So we're in the music room. Rather than trying to match it up to the current thing, maybe I just need to just... No. Oh, Small Marg was Carol. Sorry, not Lily. Carol. Okay, I feel like I remember that I have tried that. In which case... Was she using a knife? No. Okay. Was she hiding a knife? I mean, if she was, it wasn't a good hiding. No. Okay. Let's just go... So the pizza... She wasn't eating pizza, I guess. That's why it's not... What was she doing with the pizza? Okay, who's over here? Doesn't say what pizzas these are. How do I not know what people are doing in this room? Right, so maybe to find the second person... Lily's copy. So maybe Lily was reading a script here with Kate. Does that make sense? In the music room. Lily. My next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in everyone's like jobs on my sheet so I can keep track of that a little easier. Your guess is correct, but you've input it in the wrong place. Oh, sorry, you're right. I keep doing the wrong thing. I actually want... yes, I've done this several times. I want to put Lily into this scene. She was with Kate and she was reading the script. Okay, well, good. Good. I'm picking up on clear. Scene found. Okay, great. Okay. I can't remember what voice Kate had, so now she's going to be... More notes! I'm going to throw them into the sea. Oscar's still complaining about you cutting 30 seconds of his dialogue. Dialogue? That's meant to be a question. Does he know how the film is done? It's Alex. He's been unhappy the whole way through filming. I don't know why. Maybe he thinks we're selling out. He's just worried about the press. 15 years in prison and now he's got journalists asking a million questions. It'd make me nervous. Well, it's too late now, isn't it? He's deliberately fucking this up. Great. Now you've got your copy of your script there. Unopened bottle of champagne. It's interesting because it doesn't highlight anything in the dream, so you have to be aware of what you're keeping track of. So there's like a little old-fashioned champagne glass there, or a cocktail glass. Okay, I'm going to poke my head out the door, which I didn't do before. Aha! Aha! Yes, I should have done this earlier as well. So at the same time, I think Alex and Nimt are doing things. Oh no, that's not Alex. That's Heinrich. He's fixing that light. And Nimt is, I don't know, helping himself to food, making a charcuterie. I think he's holding a cocktail glass. Making a cocktail? Making a drink? Alright, we'll figure that out. Okay, I think we've done this. Yeah, I kind of want that dialogue again. To take it all in, because I've got to start focusing on the accent of it all. Right, let's just... I kind of want just a log of the dialogue, but let's do it again quickly. More notes. I'm going to throw them into the sea. So she's got more notes from Oscar. Oscar's still complaining about you cutting 30 seconds of his dialogue. Does he know the film is done? So the film is done, and Oscar's like, how did you cut this dialogue? This is my finest bit of dialogue. It's not Oscar, it's Alex. Alex has been unhappy the whole way through filming. He doesn't... Alex, the star, maybe thinks we're selling out. He's just worried about the press. 15 years in prison. Now as a journalist asking a million questions. Okay, it made me nervous. He's deliberately fucking things up. Right. Okay. Sure. Alex is freaking out. And he keeps trying to fiddle and change things. Great. Okay, now I understand. And now I need to escape through the mirror. And at some point we can guess about the two people in the other room. Before we do that, I'm going to go to the movie poster and we're going to start there. Kate Rader presents. Eleanor Eaton is the producer. Edited by Cutco. Kate Rader presents. Is she the director? Who's the writer? Oh, hang on. Wait, where's the script? I think the script is... It's Kate's script, isn't it? Okay, so I think Kate's the writer-director. So let's do that. Writer-director. Back we go. Right, yeah. She's at least the writer, but I think if it's Kate Rader presents, then it's her film. So let's say writer-director. I still haven't understood why sometimes the scene switches to a smashed up mode. Now, Philippe isn't anyone. Now, who was Lily in all of this? Let's just do a... Right, I'm not going to read that yet. Monologue. No, I don't want to view the scene. Let's just review it. Let's just review this anyway. You know who belongs on that poster. Come on, old boy. Who matters? The creative core, the artistic souls. Let's hear for the director, the cameraman, the actors. God, blaggering bastard. So he's... What have we got here? Oh, that's his little speech he's making, isn't it? So he wants more credit on the poster, I think. Where the hell are we? Let's collate that with this. Oscar, not all press is good press. Cancelled. Think of the children. Creative heart. Yes. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to go into the pig interviews about this. Oscar spent a lot of time with Alexander. Does he have... Makes quotes in the air with his trotters. Does he have trotters? It looks a bit like he's got hands, but... I'll have to look in the scenes to double check that. The different people. Alexander's the point. Oscar couldn't find the point of shut up his own arse. Yeah, this is just about Alex being AWOL for a while. Ordering dinner. Yeah, that's nothing important. Yeah, this is about the gun. Let's go to starting interview. Key players. Who called the police? Nimpt. Big PR marketing push coming up for the film. Local government. Okay, return, go down. Let's have a little look here, because they do sort of talk with each other a little bit at some point in a kind of professional way, even though he's dead. Now what happened? What happens to the film? What would Alex want? He'd want us to keep going? I don't know what I'm doing. He would. She's right. We have to. Okay, not much there. That's fine. I think maybe in the one with the break in the glass, because I think Kate starts going... She makes deliberate chat about who's chatting shit and why. One of you fucking killed him. One person, took his life. Okay. I thought she was mad about the body found. Let's look at this. It's over here. Run out of bandages. What does "we're too far" mean? What does this mean? What are you saying, Oscar? We're too far. We need an ambulance. Okay, maybe I don't know who Lily is in all of this. I think she... Where's the mirror? I think she might have been in the script reading room. Not the script reading room. The poster evaluation room in the living room. I feel like I had some idea of who she... Where are we going? Whoa! That was weird. Am I floating in the air? I feel like I'm in the air now. I feel like I've accidentally gone to a weird height. Maybe not. Okay. Marketing materials for the film. Anything I can read? Not really. Fine, good. Fire the designer. Looks a little bit like Oscar's writing. Too playful. Shot glasses. Okay, I'm all right. Okay, maybe I don't know who all these people are. And that's okay. So let's go back to this point in time. Oh, let's do the interview first. But there is also something else happening here with Heinrich fixing a light, I think, and Nimt's making food, making a cocktail. I'm not sure. Did the film cause friction among the creatives? He laughs in your face. Oops. You catch a whiff of pork. Okay. What do you think I pay Eleanor for? I don't know. What do you pay Eleanor for? Let's highlight Eleanor. Oh, she's the producer. Right, yep. They fight over everything. We're still watching the final cut of the film? Still arguing? Give me a construction team any day. Did Kate and Alexander get along? Did Lily and Alexander get along? So Kate, writer, director. So the director of the film and the star, the producer, Lily. Now Lily we don't know much about, so I'm looking forward to that. Let's start with Kate and Alexander. At one point, they started fighting over the film about halfway through filming. Now we're about to do a press tour and they can't say a nice word to each other. Make a biography of someone alive and you gotta ask for their opinion. They didn't say a single word to each other the whole evening. It's not a biography though, is it? It's sort of he's just playing a very similar character to himself. With the same name. Maybe it is a biography. Okay, did Lily and Alexander get along? Maybe. Lily plays the game. Even tonight she switched to coffee before she drank too much. One sec. Switched to coffee. She wants the film to do well with her looking good in it. Actor? Actually, let's yellow this up. If she thought keeping Alex on side would help that, she'd be the sweetest person he knows. Okay. Sorry, Lily's not the producer. Lily's the other actor. Yes. And yeah, I said I didn't know who she was. Sorry, I'm forgetting my own words here. By the time I'd read this, I'd already forgotten who Lily was. So we're doing great. So the director and the star were fighting basically throughout production and beyond. I wonder if we're going to find out any specific thing that Alex has got issues with. Okay, let's get crack on with it. Okay. Okay, now, from our little peeky peeks, I think at some point we can write... No, I was going to say Lily drinking coffee, but obviously we can't. You need to put things in a specific room to activate the scene, so I can't do that. So let's just stick with what we know. So from the music room, we were looking into the games room, and Heinrich was, I think, fixing a light. He could also be climbing a ladder, but I think fixing a light is what he was doing. Here we go. Oh, we've opened the whole scene. That's good. I didn't need to work out what Nimt was doing. Can you lock the pistol away? I should have done it before people arrived. Oh, and there's... What the hell are you doing? Oh, you're doing the monologue thing. Right. How's the funding looking? Will we get the money? So he's holding the pistol. Why? What happened beforehand? Can we go around? Okay, there's the safe. There's some... mustard? Grapes? Okay. How's the funding looking? Will we get the money? Should do. We've got Carol for backup. They all hate it, but what can you do? Safe's over there. It can be a little fiddly. How's Kate doing? Kate, the director. She's not happy. You're going to have to talk to her. What a fucking mess. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, I see it now. It's the little LED light popping out. This one looks broken as well. Okay. Everything else. So you're there, spilling your drink, and that stayed uncleaned up all night. And how far can we walk in this direction? Not that far. But there's those two. Anyone else? Ah! Ahaha! Here we go. This is the poster meeting, I think. So we've got Alex, Eleanor, Peter the cat. That's not someone's head, that's his lap. And this guy, whose name I can't remember. Noah, I want to say. I don't know anything about Noah. So, Alex in the living room inspecting a poster is my next port of call. Let's get out of here. I wonder, can I chat to him about it while I'm in it? Let's chat about it while I'm in it. So you're getting the house ready for an event. We had press screenings for the film at the end of the week. Now we've got to slow down for a bit. Reorganize it all. And of course that includes cleaning up all the dirt and clutter like guns. Guns need tidying up. Anyway, I have a license issued and stamped by your very department. I don't know where we are because we don't have handguns in this country. And I can't imagine any job where you'd be able to get a license for a handgun unless you were literally the armed police or the army. So we're in a fictional place where they take pounds. And magazines cost about £9. Now, why does everybody hate Carol? Carol the chicken, the business chicken. Do they? I think people don't like how she made her money. I've been trying to keep her sweet in case we needed. I've been trying to keep her sweet in case we needed the money. And Kate and Alex ignored or pissed her off every time she'd visit the set. So she's like an executive producer. She's funding the project. But money is money and they don't have it, so tough luck. Gotcha. Okay, so this is being played, as far as I can tell, as this is a legal gun. He's allowed to have it in the house, and he's being a responsible host by locking it in a safe. And you know what? Fair. If you're in a place with, you know, guns are legal and you've got a safe, lock the gun in the safe. That makes sense to me. Obviously don't really like guns as a concept, but you know, I can't come out of this little scene and say Heinrich was being an irresponsible gun owner or whatever. Okay, so now we want to head to the living room and think about the poster meeting, right? So let's go for the living room. Let's go with Alexander again. Now, Alexander was inspecting a poster, I want to say. Ooh, why did it... Chilling in the name of. Okay. So we need 2 more people. So I'm going to add Noah is also inspecting a poster. There we go. Oh, Carol was there as well. You can't see her because she's very small. Where was she? Ah, she was there. I've changed Eleanor's voice every time because I can't remember what the hell I do. Let's just... You know what? I'm going to have a quick look at the scene and then read the dialogue rather than read the dialogue and intermittently look at the scene. So I got this one. The good, the fine. Yeah, we remember these ones. Too much whimsy or whatever it said. To murder victim. Ah, so maybe Eleanor is the smoker. guess. Okay, so it looks like Alex is maybe leading the discussion because he's getting quite anal as he freaks out, I think, about this whole movie thing. Noah looks like he's done with this shit. Carol looks like she's got something to say. I love her little feet just poking out. Can you even call them trousers? They don't have legs. Oh, Carol. You tried your best to save Alexander, unless you killed him. Alright. I want to know what's upstairs. This is the final poster. We just signed it off. First time I see you in years and you got yourself in a film. Not bad. If anyone watches it, looks like we're having to bring in some dirty money to sell it. You mean Carol? But you mean the investment to help finish off risky project? But were you going to suck off distributors until you got into the cinema? But quit being a pair of asses. It's a fucking celebration. The posters are printed. The film's done. Hand me a drink. My back is killing me. Is he handing a drink or is he just holding a drink? She's got a drink. How many drinks do you want? Okay. So they're being openly hostile to Carol. Carol, who probably made her money in legitimate business. Look at her little chicken hands. Okay. Okay, can we see anything else from here? I feel like have we counted for everyone? I was going to say, in this whole time slot. Yeah, we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5 more. 10, yeah. All right, Heinrich, what do you have to say? Okay, do Alexander, yep, Eleanor, and Peter know each other? I mean, outside of this business. Peter and Alexander were in a band, and they all went to the same university. Okay, so do Peter and Alexander get along? Peter the cat, Alexander the wolf. Peter left Redbridge years ago and never came back. Last night he turned up for this. No idea why. Okay, let's just... I'm going to add a relationship to Alex. Cast, I guess. Funding. I don't know how important that is actually. Uni mates. Peter, right? Yeah. I don't think they'd seen each other in a long time. I guess they enjoyed catching up. They spent the whole evening together. I made an assumption we were in your house. We are in your house. Yeah, because you were mad about the fire pit. Okay, did Alexander and Eleanor get along? Eleanor, the producer. Yes. Okay, good. Better than most. She's good at handling people, and I think they used to be close. Good person to work with. She runs the film, and I'm just a money guy who likes the arts. Did Carol and Alexander get together? Get along? A chicken and a wolf fucking? I don't think so. No. He's been nasty to her from the moment we lined her up as a backup investor. Okay, she's not funding it. So she is backup fund. Just get rid of that. No, cast is fine. Maybe if he was making millions from 6 warrior mindset hacks for your business, he could have had an opinion. Okay, so she's one of these business guru chickens. We all know them. Oh, not a fan of her work, are you? Are you? I actually bought her latest book, The Only Way Is Hard. You rich yet? I'm $15.99 poorer. I'm going with that. He drops a business card onto the table between you. It's a well-practiced move. Well, if you ever need a loan, you let me know. Okay, so she was here as backup investment. Heinrich eases back into the chair. It creaks worryingly. Last fucking option. I'd rather eat my own grandma. But I'm a practical man. Money talks. Well, why did you need investment? Who pulled out? What's the deal? Talk me through it. Eleanor got a large Eleanor got a large Eleanor got a large arts grant from the council. Wow, vowel sounds are just nothing to me now. They changed their mind after someone leaked a cut of the film to them. And now we don't have it. Okay, so that explains the email we found. So, let me just write this down. Council pulled... Whoops. Arts grant after saw leak of the film. What the hell is in this film? We need to read that note again. Now we don't have it. I just say it's 10 to 9 in the evening and it's just bright blue skies outside. I love summer so much. If we can't get it, Carol is our backup. Okay, cool. I wonder how she feels about being here as the backup plan. Okay, so we've got this entire thing. So we need to figure out what happened later on, I guess. And we'll do that in the next episode, I guess. It feels weird now that we've sort of filled out that timeline. I guess we need to know what everyone's doing at this point. So maybe I'll hop into these scenes again and see if I can spot what anyone else is doing at this point. Clearly this meeting is finished because Peter's over here. I don't know. We'll look into it. Thank you very much for joining me. We'll call it there. It's starting to all flow a little bit. We're getting there. I don't know how much the spreadsheet is helping, but definitely lying half asleep with it, buzzing around my mind, got some cogs turning. I am going to keep playing. So the next episode you see will be me a few minutes later. You just have to wait an extra day or an extra whatever it is. 2 days. Goodbye for now. Have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you very much for watching. I always appreciate it. What do you think of this so far? How are you finding these mechanics? I think they really want people to play this demo. I think they want understanding of feedback. So they might be watching this playthrough and seeing how I play. So if you've got any thoughts about the mechanics or anything, might be useful in fleshing out a better game. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with it so far. I think most of my trip. I have some little snags about some of the UI and things like that. I wish there were just quicker ways to get to things sometimes, but you know, that's just me being fussy. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Oh, and the little menu thing comes across now. Oh, now I'm underneath it. I didn't plan for that, and I'm not reanimating it, so I'm just going to be under here.